Welcome, everyone, to Danville, Virginia, here at the Grant Center at Averett's North Campus for today's Monday afternoon hoops, as the Avery University Cougars will be taking on Johnson and Wales here today, as Averett comes in at 2-6, looking to get a big win here. 0-2 in the ODAC. This is a non-conference game for JWU. They'll come in at 7-2, 1-0 in the C2C conference, as Averett, coming off of their big win against Warren Wilson 5 days ago. They won that game by 2 points, and it was back and forth pretty much from the jump. Averett was able to come away with the win. They'll be looking to come away here with another win. I'm Thomas Heaney III, joined by my partner Wyatt Acapole. And Wyatt, what are we going to look for here today as the Cougars look to extend their winning streak?
Yeah, Thomas, a win here today would be big for the Cougars. As I was looking at the stats earlier, if Averett were to be able to come out with a win today, they are able to get back to 500 here at home, having taken away the win against Warren Wilson, just about over 2 points. Major stat from that game: Averett did not make a single three all game, but managed to take away the win in the paint.
Yeah, exactly, and they're missing their three-point sharpshooter, Emma Jones. She is out for the foreseeable future, and so you look at others to try to step up here. Zaire America had some success in a couple of games ago, but nobody really had success from beyond the arc in their last game. But it didn't matter, as they did get the win, and so there's some sort of formula there for the Cougars, and they did it on defense against the Owls of Warren Wilson in that doubleheader last week. And so they'll be looking to try to get the win here today. Another thing to look at is Dee Jiggets hurt her shoulder in the last game, and so we got word that she'll be on a pitch count here today. We'll see how they manage her minutes, but obviously she's a big part of this team as well.
That's right. It looks like Jiggets will be coming off the bench today, kind of managing her minutes under head coach Tim Krodish, kind of wanting to see where she's at in terms of how healthy that shoulder is. But she will not be in the starting lineup tonight, so it'll be 4 guards and their power forward Brianna Sams underneath the basket for the Cougars.
Yeah, and I do believe that is a smart decision here by the coaching staff, because when you take a look at the schedule, Wyatt, obviously they just played on the 10th. They play here today on the 15th. Then they play again in 3 days, and so not too much rest. But then after Meredith in 3 days, they have a nice 2-week break for Christmas break, and the next time they'll play is December 30th. So you buy a little bit more time here for Jiggets to try to heal up and get ready for the new calendar year.
That's right. So we want to also point out a couple players coming off the bench for Averett. We're looking at Jailia Mazel. She continues to stand out for the Cougars as she continues to find her stride in the offense under this first-year head coach. She racked up 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block, also while taking away a couple steals in the last game against Warren Wilson.
Yeah, Mazel has been really good. She's averaging 10 points per game in just 18 minutes of work. And, you take a look at Averett's top reserves, and all 5 of them are underclassmen, and 4 of them are freshmen. You look at Anaya Cotton, who's been putting in work on the defensive side of the ball, grabbing big-time rebounds as she did in the last game. And then we were talking about it too, Kanaya Jordan also putting in big minutes as well off the bench. Both of those players are freshmen, and then you've also got Sellers and Emberhart. So be really curious to see how the Cougars operate their bench. But just like we were talking about a few minutes ago too, like, you've got Dee Jiggets off the bench as well, and so it'll be curious to see how much playing time she gets.
That's right. Is that we like we talked about earlier, she will look to add to her season total and look to add to her career total, as she is still ahead of the leaderboard in the ODAC and on this team here at Averett. So it'll be really interesting to see how many minutes Coach Curtis gives her.
Yeah, as we switch sides a little bit here before we get the national anthem and the starting lineups. JWU's best player, Liana Toscano. She's averaging 13 points per game this season in 30 minutes, leading the team in scoring. Also shooting 80% from the line with the most free throws on the team. So this is somebody that likes to get to the line. She's also averaging 11 rebounds, so a double-double this season. So I'll be curious to see if Averett will be able to slow down Toscano, as we are just about set here to get ready. We'll send it down to public address announcer Drew Wilson for the starting lineup and the national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome to Avery University Center for today's women's basketball matchup featuring the Wildcats of Johnson and Wales University taking on your Cougars of Averett University. Fans at this time, we ask that you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Today's starting lineups first for the visitors from Johnson and Wales.
As we get set here for the starting lineups for both teams. Talk about the starting lineups here, Wyatt. Who's going to be starting for both squads as the Cougars getting set here to take on W?
First starting for JW, it'll be number 1, Malaya Preston, number 2, Deaj Crawford, number 14, Layla Descano, number 24, Corletta Daniels, as we're going to get ready to talk about here in just a couple minutes, and number 32, Erica Rawlings. While starting here for the home Averett University Cougars, it'll be Lily Stripmatter, number 11, Zaya America, number 12, Mariah Eberhardt, number 14, Brianna Sams, and number 15, Elisa Harris.
Yeah, big lineup here for both squads as you see Averett getting set here to get us going. Averett coming off of a big win, snapping their 3-game losing streak. They've had 2 wins this season at home. Their 2 lone wins of the year. Played against Pfeiffer, they won that game by 6. They played against Warren Wilson, they won that game by 2. And a common theme here for this Cougars team is they play competitive games. They've really only had 1 game this season out of the 8 that wasn't really competitive, and that was against Christopher Newport. So we'll see if Averett can keep it close here with Johnson and Wales and hopefully pull out a win. We're looking at the schedules too. JWU played really close with Guilford. They lost that game, but Guilford 9-0 and one of the best teams in the ODAC.
That's right, Thomas. As we look at the at how close that game was, the score was only 88-75. So only an 11-point victory for the Quakers. So as the
from the field or 1 for 10. She's going to shoot it, and coaches love that as now Jiggets takes the shot and gets the friendly bounce.
That was a little bit of an off-balance shot from Jiggets, but excellent job to be able to find the front of the rim and to be able to just to be able to poke it in as the Cougars are keeping this one close.
2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Averett down by 2 into the corner. That's a long 2-pointer. That's not going to go. And the rebound to Coleman, but it looked like she stepped out of bounds, and so it's going to stay here. July Mizell, a freshman guard out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and North Forsyth High School. And, you know, you go down the list here, and some of the freshmen on this team has just been so impressive to watch this year, and really makes you think that the future here for the Cougars and first-year head coach Tim Krodish is very bright. As now a steal, and it's taken away. Cotton had her hands on it. Mizell now, whoa! Fast in pursuit as now pass inside to Cotton, and it's turned over. And it looks like this one is going to stay here with Johnson and Wales as Mizell a little out of control there on that fast break.
That's right. The Cougars have got to play a little bit more under control on the transition game. Mizell has to be able to wait for more numbers there than she did there, with having to have the ball turned over there.
Toscano defended by Jiggets, back up to the top and inside. Poe puts up the shot. Whoa, my goodness, that is way off. And the rebound by Jiggets. Jiggets kicks it inside Cotton, and they can't connect, and it's a turnover by Averett. Substitution coming on here, Wyatt.
That's right. As we looking at, it looks like
Harris and Cotton will exit. So Jiggets still in the game. She entered with 6 minutes left, and she's still out there.
That's right. She's it looks like Coach Krodish is seeing that she has a little bit more flexibility in that shoulder ever since she injured it.
Goodness, Sellers got the steal, missed the layup, and trying to get the rebound there, had a collision. Everyone's all right. It seems like they are. I don't know what the call was. I'm trying to get the number there for you. She's got that long hair.
That's number 11, Kyra Davis.
There you go. Yeah. Davis picks up the foul, trying to get the rebound. The hair is really cool, but it's an announcer's nightmare. We gotta try to.
that's
gotta get
right.
my glasses out, man.
That's right, Thomas. Though but both players made an excellent play for the ball there on the rebound. Just coming in a little bit too quickly. I mean, these two teams are going to go back and forth today here with the Cougars only down by 2 points here, 15-13, with under a minute left to play.
Yeah, 57 seconds left, and we'll have our first free throw attempts here of the game. It'll be Sellers. Going to knock him down. And she hits the first one. Sellers this season for the Cougars coming off the bench, 60% at the line on 10 shots. And looking to bump her free throw percentage up over 70%, and misses the second. Looks like we've got a whistle. Do we have a lane violation there? I believe we did.
That's right. Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of lane violation, and there will be a technical.
Oh my goodness.
The first technical called on the coach for JWU. That is head coach Alexis Hampton.
Wow, so Coach Hampton also in her first season picks up the tee. That was a quick tee. I mean, as Jiggets misses the free throw there, and so just remains 15-14 for the moment, as she'll have one more coming. Jiggets an 80% free throw shooter this year, hits the second, and we're all tied up here once again. We've had 8 lead changes so far, and the next basket will be our 9th.
That's right, Thomas. This game is going to be back and forth here with now about 55 seconds left here to play. Let's see how the Cougars are able to go into the locker room at halftime.
Mizell lets it fly. That one's off. Offensive rebound by Jiggets. Spin move. Jiggets defended by Poe. Moves into the lane, but she travels. A turnover by Averett.
Excellent rebound there by Jiggets. Not afraid to get back into the paint and to try to find her way again here after injuring that shoulder. Looks like that shoulder perfectly healthy.
I was just going to say, you can't see pain, and we obviously know that she's probably fighting through a lot on the court, but she looks really good as she gets the steal. Right on cue, Dee Jiggets for the basket.
That was excellent court vision here from Dee Jiggets to be able to take the lead here coming into halftime with about 15 seconds left.
So the shot clock goes dark as we are 11 seconds left, moving into the paint. Here's a floater. It looked like it was blocked, but the shot was the shot was fouled, rather. And now with 8.5 seconds left, we'll have a couple of free throws coming up here for the Wildcats, looking to tie the game up.
That's right, as we talked about earlier, is that JWU is going to try everything that they can to get back to the free throw line. They've been able to get to the line very, very often against their opponents coming into today's game.
Yep, Daniels hits the first free throw, just shooting 53% on the year. But Johnson and Wales shooting 68% as a team to Averett 66, both under 70, high 60s. Second free throw is good. We've got a tie game here. 8.5 seconds, time to move up and get a shot. Here comes Mizell, moving past the three-point line, puts up a floater. That's off, and it goes out of bounds with exactly 1 second left. And whoever has the strongest arm will try to let this one heave from about almost full court.
This is going to be a home run ball here.
Maybe some Christian Leitner. That's not going to do it, though, as the shot clock will expire. And fittingly enough, with 9 lead changes here in the first quarter, it'll end with a tie, 17-17, as this one is shaping up to be a good one. The Cougars coming back after the break, looking to do really good in the second quarter, which they've done all year, Wyatt, as we'll step aside and rejoin you in just a moment.
Sova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
So we are back into action here at the Grant Center, and just like we were talking about, Wyatt, the Cougars outscoring their opponents by over 35 points in the second quarter this season. It's been their best quarter by far, and they'll be looking to have an explosive one here and hopefully take a big lead into this halftime break.
That's right. As I was saying halftime earlier, but it's only the second quarter, so we'll see how the Cougars are able to come into the second quarter. I mean, the second quarter has been when they're able to play their best basketball here against the rest of their opponents, as we've seen earlier on the season. I mean, tonight, only about 39% here from the field, at least so far. 1 for 2 from 3-point range, 2 for 4 from the line, and already with 10 rebounds, with half of those coming from the offensive side.
As Perkins buries the three, and the second quarter Cougars are off to a hot start as they hit the first shot, but here comes Poe in for the layup. And so Perkins fresh off the bench and banging a three-pointer.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Perkins to find some space and to be able to get her shot off.
Schramm into the game as well. Perkins, second quarter unit. Oh, Perkins loses her defender, kicks it back out. Three-point shot is up and off of the front iron as this place would have exploded there if Stripmatter was able to put that one in as Perkins, a little shake and bake. And that's going to be a walk as that's going to go the other way, travel. And Averett will take the ball back. They lead by 1. Sarah Perkins, one of the few upperclassmen here for Averett, the junior out of Eden, North Carolina, Reedsville High School. Perkins now with the ball. Oh, getting her pocket picked there. She picks it back up. She's trapped. She's got to get it up, and Averett loses it. Into transition here, 2-on-1. Layup is good.
That was an excellent defensive possession by JWU. apply some early pressure and to keep the Cougars off the chance to take a little bit of a run.
Taylor Ray into the game as she launches it over to Strittmatter. Strittmatter launches it right back, playing a little bit of catch. Schramm now trapped, kicks it. Harris has 1 3-pointer, opts to move it inside. Perkins loses it, picked up by Ray. Now Perkins, picked by Poe, and towing the line. It's out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Cougars with just 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
That's right. You have to get a shot off quickly here if you're the Cougars.
As Lakin Poe will take a seat, the sophomore out of Hickory, North Carolina. She has put in some good minutes here at center for this Wildcats team. 2 seconds. Got to put the shot. Here comes Ray, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Shot clock didn't start there for a couple of seconds, and so the referees will say that it was a violation, as it was. 8:03 left here in the second quarter. So bringing it up the court here is Daniels. Into the corner. Here's a 3-pointer. Bang!
The Cougars weren't able to move her on possession there. That was an excellent shot from the corner. The Wildcats are off here running early.
Gabby Bryant hits the 3, but Lily Strittmatter answers right back with a 3 of her own. And just like that, like a seesaw, back and forth here inside the paint. It's picked off. Here comes Harris. Running the break, it's a 3-on-2. Harris puts it up. She's fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2 shots.
This is going to be a back and forth second quarter, as the Cougars have got to be able to get a couple of stops going if they want to take a run.
Lisa Harris set the line to shoot 2, where she shoots at 78% on the year. Have a couple of subs coming on here for Averett. Perkins exits, and boy, she had the first shot of the second quarter. Gave Averett a little bit of a jolt from downtown. You mentioned it in the pregame, and were texting me during the game last time. Averett really struggled to shoot it from beyond the arc last game, but so far here today, they've got a couple.
That's right. As they're able to get back on to what they. One of the things that they do best is knocking down open shots from the arc, whether it's in the corner or out on the wings.
It's picked off by Harris, but we've got a whistle here, and not quite sure what the call is. I guess we'll have an inbound, but the Cougars nonetheless get the ball right back. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like it will be Lily Strittmatter here to inbound. Got America, Jiggets, Harris, and Sams all out on the floor for Averett. Jiggets coming off the bench here today with the injury, and she travels. Be a turnover, and it'll give it right back.
That's right. Jiggets just doing a little bit too much of a hurry. She has to be able to slow down to be able to find some space and be able to find her shot. Whether it's that or finding a pass on defense, as she makes an excellent steal there on offense, leading the break for the Cougars.
And we're gonna have another travel, though. Averett being a little bit too quick, like you said, and turning it over there, as that'll be their 10th turnover. Boy, we've seen 23 turnovers combined by both squads here so far. So, right back here. And it's picked off by Jiggets, but Jiggets stepped out of bounds. And so it'll go back the other way there, and the referee is showing exactly where she stepped out of bounds. And now the referees are going to have a conversation. Could this potentially get overturned? We'll see. Boy, it's been a really interesting quarter here. And I believe it's going to lead us to immediate timeout. So 24 all here. Both teams will discuss it. We'll talk it over. 6:52 left here in the first half, and we'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
As we are back into action here, the Cougars And the Wildcats trying to inbound the ball. Marcello inside, three-point shot is good.
JW is lethal from beyond the arc. So the Cougars have got to be able to step up and to be able to get in the face of some of the players for JWU.
Harris kicks to Strip Matter. Strip Matter defended tightly there. America looking to split. Strip Matter looking for her second three, and she gets it.
Excellent shot here from Lily Strip Matter. Find some space, be able to get her shot off, and to be able to take her time on the arc.
Lily Strip Matter catching fire here in the second quarter as now this shot goes in up and down. Rebounded by Averett. And now a turnover. Let's see, did she step out of bounds?
She did more than just step out of bounds. She slid out of bounds.
Yes. Sliding into second base there, and Averett will take advantage of it. 27-27, 11 lead changes here in the first half. And Strip Matter just hit those 2 3-pointers a few moments ago. Will inbound.
That's great. As Strip Matter here has really caught fire here within the offense in the second quarter. This is a little bit more than we've seen from her so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we're finally seeing that she gets going here. Still early on in the season, right before conference play starts, is Didi Jiggets with an excellent steal there.
Jiggets
2-on-1,
and she's fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2. The Cougars' 11th turnover here in the first half, but answers with a turnover of their own. And I mentioned it before too. It just seems like both of these teams are mirroring each other's play. Both teams are 3 of 5 from the 3-point arc. And both teams shooting over 50% here in the first half. But the turnovers have been an issue for both sides. Averett has traveled a couple times, and Johnson and Wales has had a hard time connecting on some passes.
That's right, Thomas. As we look at the stats real quick, I mean, 11 steals to 2 steals for Averett. So definitely continuing where they usually leave off on the defensive side of the floor, being able to find some second chance opportunities and be able to have the active hands on the defense.
And now this one is off, rebounded by Mizell. Mizell, full head of steam, splitting through the defense, misses, and the rebound secured by JWU. Toscano now, 3-pointers up, off of the back iron and rebounded by Sellers. Toscano struggled a little bit from downtown here so far. Leading scorer for the Wildcats with 14 points per game. Jiggets takes a look. Pump fakes. Now pivots. Got to do something with it. Kicks it inside. Cotton. Oh, nice move by Cotton. And puts it in.
That was an excellent shot by Cotton. Able to find her patience and to be able to stay on her footing and to be able to get a really good look off to be able to give the Cougars a little bit of a lead.
Daniels inside of the paint, but she's fouled. A blocking foul called on the floor. I believe it's on Sellers. Averett has their largest lead here of the afternoon. It's 4. Timeout on the floor. Just over halfway through this first half. We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
As we are back into action here in just a few moments, the Cougars lead by 4 with 4:53 left here in the first half. This is their largest lead of the game. Both teams have led by as much as 4. as the Cougars with 12 lead changes. Rebounding is exactly the same. 3-pointers. Averett leads by 1. I mean, these stats, you go down the list, both teams have made 11 shots. It's as even as it gets. But right now, you alluded to it too. I believe the steals by Averett, 11 of them so far here, have really been the difference in why Averett leads.
That's right. One of the other interesting things is that you look at the differential in offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. The Cougars lead on the offensive side by about 5-2, but on the defensive side of the floor, JWU has a 2-point lead over the Cougars.
And so Corletta Daniels, who's only shooting 53% from the line this season, misses the first. She went 2 of 2 earlier. As the second free throw attempt here is good, rattles home, 3-point game. It'll be Eberhardt, Mizell, Jordan, Cotton, and Sellers all out there for Averett. Going with a little bit more of a defensive lineup here as Mizell swings it all the way over. Inside the paint here, tough shot, rolls around the rim, no good. Defensive rebound secured and picking up a foul as well. And so disastrous there. Rawlings was able to come down with it.
That's right. As Jordan tried to take away that rebound there, while on there were about three or four players for the Cougars around Rawlings, but weren't quite able to find the steal.
Daniels into Rawlings, but nice deflection. Can Cotton pick it up? It's picked up by Cotton over to Sellers. Mizell loses it and picked back up by Mizell. Fumble on the play. Eberhardt for 3. Oh, almost goes down. Can't get it to go, though, and so it remains a 3-point game. All the way over to Daniels. Boy, these teams are playing fast. It's picked off by Jordan. Jordan with numbers. Inside, height advantage. Jordan puts it in.
That was an excellent job by the Cougars to be able to get their hands in on defense and to be able to find another extra opportunity as Jordan will get another back-to-back.
Yep, Jordan gets another steal. Mizell, fake out, layup is off, and the rebound back to JWU. Jordan with a couple of steals. That is really the name of the game for Averett, is forcing turnovers. They're trying to do it again right here. Playing fast, Crawford is fouled by Cotton, I believe, and 25, Jordan, rather.
Yeah, we talked about her earlier. Jordan has been excellent, and on the defensive side of the floor, she's definitely been able to be active for the Cougars when it comes to either having by being able to find a steal and get a turnover, or being able to or get a bucket on the offensive side of the floor.
So it looked like a near turnover there. Instead, it's going to be a foul called against Averett. Eberhardt will pick up the foul. Second personal foul for hers. Now fourth team foul for the Cougars. They're starting to rack up as, let's see, I believe these are going to be, it's going to be free throws. We'll take a look now. It's going to be a baseline inbound here. 3:39 left here in the first half. The Cougars up 33-28. Johnson Wells looking to get it in. They just do. And now swinging it to the corner. Daniels for 3. No good. Poe picks up the rebound. Poe against everyone and misses. And it's picked up by Stripmatter. Swinging it over. Back and forth we go. Stripmatter, spinorama inside the paint. Oh my goodness. Thrown back behind her head. And it's picked off by Johnson and Wales. My goodness. Layup is up and off. Offensive rebound, no. It's picked up by Stripmatter. Stripmatter racing. Swings it over. Here's a mid-range shot. That one's off. Cotton tries to pick it up. They can't. Defensive rebound secured by the Wildcats in transition. Pump fake. Poe to the corner. Back to the wing. Wide open three-point shot is off and out of bounds. Crazy sequence there. Both of these teams are almost identical in the way that they play. Just fast-paced, take the ball up, hustle, effort, and we've seen all of it here in the first half so far.
That's right, Thomas, as you just talked about it. I mean, both teams play kind of the same way, where they have excellent defense on that side of the floor, but then when it comes to when they have the ball, they both have excellent transition games when it comes to finding the ball with numbers.
Yeah, beautiful chaos is what we've seen so far from both of these teams. Averett still leads by 5, largest lead here of the afternoon.
That's right. So it looks like we'll have a couple of substitutions. Looks like both America and Harris will come in here for the end of the second quarter.
2:30 left. Inside. Shot is up. That's way off. And the rebound goes to Harris. So the Cougars now going to move it up. Strittmatter. She's hit 2 already. Why not 3? Lily Strittmatter connects.
The Cougars, as you see, they're finding their momentum as we've seen earlier on the season, Thomas. This could get interesting.
Mid-range shot is good. Nice pass there from Poe. And it's back to 6. And the second quarter Cougars is real. It's not just a theory anymore. Second quarter Cougars have shown up here again. They're outscoring their opponents coming into the game, 141 to 107. And they're up by 6 here in the second, to the tune of a 36-30 lead. America crossover inside, pivots. Nowhere to go. Passes it inside to Strittmatter. Strittmatter down low. Lily Strittmatter scoring on all 3 levels here today.
Strittmatter finally finding her stride in this offense. I talked about it at the beginning of the season. Lily Strittmatter is the future of the Averett Cougars in the starting lineup as their future point guard.
She has been balling out here today so far, giving the Cougars a big boost here in the second quarter as they lead by 8 now.
That's right. As Strittmatter is being able to find her way, be able to do a little bit of everything.
She's tied with Jiggets for the leading scorer. 3 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 from the field. 80-75 is what she's shooting. 4 rebounds and 4 assists to go as well. And so, first free throw there was missed. And Davis misses both, but the rebound, no rebound actually, a foul called against Jiggets, and the Averett bench is irate as Toscano is in pursuit of it. And it looked like she may have got tripped up by Jiggets. Jiggets looks in disbelief as she believes Toscano slipped.
That's right, as we saw it from up here. Looks like Toscano did slip, but looks like the ref will say that Jiggets tripped her up hit there just a tiny bit, enough to be able to call it.
So Toscano head of the line for her first free throw attempts of the night. She shoots 80%, most free throw attempts on the team too, so a little bit surprising that she hasn't gotten to the line yet so far. She connected on the first one and connects on the second as well. And so 6-point game, under 90 seconds to play here in the first half, and Elisa Harris will bring the ball up here, get it over to Sellers. Sellers is picked off, and stop me if I've said this before, another foul called on the floor. But I believe this one might be going the other way. They're going to call this one against Johnson and Wales. Oh, wow.
Looks like there was a little bit of contact underneath on that play as Mizell looked like she didn't do anything, but looks like one of the players for Johnson and Wales got in there and had a little bit of contact.
Yeah, so Mizell will inbound it here, 118. Shot clock. The clock's not starting. As now there it goes. Says doesn't matter. It looks like it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow to JWU. Wonder if they'll adjust the play clock there. Yeah. Maybe not. Inbound here. Toscano gets it in. 13 and counting here left in the first half. Averett looking to hold on to the lead. Davis for 3. That's off. Rising up and getting the rebound is Sellers. Under a minute to play here in the first half. The Cougars with a 6-point lead. Mizell back to Harris. Harris is pressed. And it looks like Preston is going to pick up a foul on Harris. Had her hand in the cookie jars. Coach Hampton already has picked up a technical foul, and once again, she is not too pleased. 4th team foul in the first half here for JWU.
That's right, as the Cougars are able to find some second chance opportunities, able to capitalize off the foul calls by on JWU.
Mizell, shake and bake, getting past her defender, kicks it inside. Sams is good. A highlight play by Jalaya Mizell.
Jalaya Mizell, I gotta say, I'm amazed at the fact that she's been off the bench for the Cougars and not in the starting lineup very often. As I think that we're seeing that she deserves to be in the starting lineup a little bit more as she's providing off the bench for the Cougars.
A basket there to answer. Shot clock turned off. 15 seconds left here. Sellers into Sams. Sams looking for more. She gets it. Brianna Sams has taken over here at the end of the second quarter. 6 seconds left. Davis is fouled. And with 4.9 left, I believe she'll be heading to the line to shoot some free throws.
That's right. The senior out of let's see here. The senior out of Raleigh, North Carolina, it looks like. Sorry, not Raleigh. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She's just been able to find some times to take some leadership here among the team.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, beautiful place. My girlfriend lives out there, and that's where she resides. So, free throw goes there. 42-35. 4.9 seconds left here in the second quarter. And Averett's got to work fast. They should be able to get a shot past half court if they move. Harris with 4. Harris moves past midcourt. Will stop, shoot. This one will count if it goes, and it does not as it hits off of the back iron. And halftime is upon us. The Cougars lead 42-36 as they once again win another second quarter. It's been what they've been doing all season long as they take a halftime lead and send us to a break. The Cougars looking to get their first ever victory against Johnson and Wales. This is a team in Averett that has been playing really good basketball lately, and they'll be looking to do that again here in the second half. Send us to a break. We will rejoin you here in about 10 minutes on the Averett Sports Network on Flow College.
Nova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network with a little under 5 minutes left on the clock here at halftime. Here in the Grant Center, it's 42-36 in favor of the Averett Cougars. Thomas, what are your takeaways here from the first half?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Averett with a dominant second quarter as we've seen all season, but obviously the story of the first half was Lily Strittmatter. She went 4 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from three-point range, and we were talking about it earlier how Averett really struggled against their, Warren Wilson in their last game when they won that game by 2 points from beyond the arc, and Averett has suddenly found their three-point shooter in Lily Strittmatter with 3 already. It's been a big story with Emma Jones out, and so for the Cougars trying to find somebody else to hit from deep, it's been a struggle. The Strittmatter has done it so far. And we've also taken a look at Dee Jiggett's 11 points in this one, 11 minutes off of the bench. So coming in with that injury, didn't know how much she was going to play, was told she was going to be on a pitch count. But so far, she has been her regular dominant self. 4 of 7 from the field and 3 of 4 at the free throw line. And then switching sides here, one of the big stories that we've seen in this one has been Lyala Toscano. She has only had 6 points. She's 2 of 5 from the field and 0 of 1 from 3. Plus minus of -5, so she's got to get it going here if JWU wants to have a chance in this one, as she is their leading scorer and one of their best players for them. One of the players that really turned up in the first half was Lakin Poe. She had 6 points on 3 of 6 shooting. The big center down low trying to punish Averett, and she did just that in the first half. So the Cougars just got to keep the turnovers down, and we've seen 14 of them on Averett's side, but 17 by JWU, and that really why all season long, you could talk about it, that has been the identity of this Cougars team. The reason why they've had success at times has been because they can force the ball out of your hand and force turnovers, get extra possessions, and so we'll see if they can keep that going here now.
That's right, Thomas. Is one of the things that Averett also has to watch is foul trouble. They've got to be able to keep themselves out of foul trouble, because if that happens, then the Cougars are more susceptible to letting a game get away and to let their opponent get back into the game earlier on in the second half. So the Cougars have to watch how much contact there is underneath.
Yep, exactly. And so Averett, like you said, got to watch the fouls. Averett 9 team fouls in the first half. Dee Jiggett's had 3 of them, and so she's really got to be careful. We will see how this plays out as Averett continues to warm up and get ready. We'll take a look at three-point shots as well. Averett 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. JWU just 3 of 10. It's going to be a big story here, obviously, in modern basketball. It's team that wins the three-point battle a lot of times wins the game. And right now, Averett leads that by 2 3-pointers over the Wildcats.
Thomas, also one of the things too that looking at that honestly isn't surprising is the free throw percentage. Both teams basically are exactly identical from the free throw line here so far. With JWU looks like not only up about 1.5 over the Cougars.
Yeah, exactly. Is now see how it plays out. One of the things too that you just take a look at and you're kind of just like, wow, is Averett had 25 points in that second quarter, 17 in the first. 42 points in the first half is a lot. I haven't taken a look and seen if this is the case, but I would imagine this is probably the most points that the Cougars have scored in a first half this season, just based on their final scores. And so, an offensive explosion, if you will, for Averett in the first, as now you see both teams huddle up and get ready to go. This one has the feel of one of those games that's going to come down to the wire. I did the game against Warren Wilson. That one was a 2-point game. We were here for the game against Bridgewater that went into overtime. It just seems like every game with this Cougars team is just must-see TV. That's
right, Thomas. As head coach Tim Krodish is definitely looking to extend, get his team to extend their lead as to make this one a little bit more comfortable. But JWU looking to come back from a little bit of a down first half. But I mean, we'll see how this goes here. As about 2 seconds left. About 2 seconds left to go here in the half as the buzzer goes off. It'll be the second half to get underway here in just a moment.
Yeah, here we go. This is a big one for Averett, looking to get back-to-back wins for the first time this season. And you feel the energy in the building starting to pick up.
It looks like it'll be Averett ball here to start the second half. It looks like it'll be Lily Stripmatter to kick it into Elisa Harris as the Cougars will start the ball here to start the second half. Harris trying to find some space on Rawlings. Sorry, excuse me, that's Daniel is able to get over to Stripmatter. Stripmatter pretty closely defended, finds Eberhardt. Sam's underneath. A little oop-de-doo layup finds Sam. Sam's picking up right where she left off in the first half, making a huge contribution here as the Cougars able to get their hands on it, but not able to come away with the steal. So it'll be Wildcat ball here to on possession.
Mariah Eberhardt just might not show all on the box score, but she's been one of the players of the game here, coming off starting the game in the first quarter and now in second half, coming up with some big plays.
That's right. As JW a little out of sorts here to start the second half, as good defense here for the Cougars gets them yet another turnover as even more active hands here on defense.
18th turnover here in this game.
Looks like the refs will call it an offensive foul here on Elisa Harris. Harris not quite agreeing with that as she ran right into the chest of Preston.
Yeah, that's the age-old question: was Preston in legal defensive positioning there to take that charge? Harris didn't have the ball. I think the thing that they're looking at is to see if she extended her arms out.
That's right. It looked like it was pretty close as she was beyond the half-court line. So looks like the refs will talk it over with Coach Tim Krodish. But we'll get back underway here with Preston here to lead the offense here for the Wildcats. It'll be number 24, Corletta Daniels. As Daniel is no good, it'll be a Stripmatter rebound. As she'll take the ball off of a good stop here from the Cougars. She'll kick it in Sam. Sam's drives behind is not quite the shot that she wanted, but the Cougars able to get back on defense as the Wildcats put up a shot off of number 2. That's Crawford, not quite able to find the bottom of the bucket.
Both teams kind of struggling a little bit offensively here to start this third quarter.
Stripmatter kicks it over to Sam. Sam's thought about the three-pointer, but kicks over to Eberhardt. Eberhardt finds America. America trying to find someone down low, but kicks over to Harris. Oh. Harris drives in. Off the backboard, no good. A little too strong off the backboard and the front of the rim, as it'll be out of bounds off of the Cougars, so it'll be a turnover here for JWU as they'll take the ball over here with about 8:26 left to go here in the third quarter.
Johnson and Wales got to get going offensively. They really did not have a great second quarter, and it's kind of leaking here into the third.
Daniels, it'll be a blocking foul on Brianna Sams as she thought that she had the positioning there underneath, but looks like Daniels will go to the line here for a couple of shots here off the blocking foul from Brianna Sams.
Yeah, and that's instant offense right there. I mean, just get into the paint, get to the line, try to bang down these free throws, and see if Daniels is able to do it right here. But they need to get something going here because, like we talked about, Cougars really doing a good job offensively here in this game.
That's right. As Daniels will miss the first shot, so 0 for 1 here from the line on the trip. Second shot here from Daniels is good, nothing but net, so it'll be Cougar ball here, and 44-37 here with 8:20 left to go here in the third quarter, with JWU playing a little bit of press defense here, double teamed on Harris. Harris drives in. She'll go coast to coast and find the bottom of the bucket as she just threw it up off the backboard and able to find the friendly bounce as the Cougars here get back active on the defensive side as they play a little bit of press defense here as JW will find some space. Daniel is over to her. That's Kyra Davis, as though is the Wildcats. Not able to find some find anything, as the Cougars will be 2-on-1 here, as Sams will wait for numbers. As she kicks over to Eberhardt, back to Strittmatter. Strittmatter for three. She'll be fouled. No good, though she'll get 3 shots from the line here and get a chance to extend her lead for the Cougars.
Trying to backtrack a little bit there. Elisa Harris, are you kidding me? That layup was insane, putting on the moves and the handles, breaking ankles. And then obviously Averett gets the stop. Strittmatter not afraid to shoot, picking up those 3 fouls. I almost thought we were going to have a 4-point play there, but terrific job by her. Let's see if she can bang these free throws.
Strittmatter's first shot here is no good off the front of the rim. So 0 for 1 here on the trip to the line.
8 of 11 coming into today from the line, 72%.
Strittmatter, second shot, no good. So she's definitely going to have to focus in here to make sure that she knocks down this third shot and to be able to take the 10-point lead here, as this lead is only still single digits. She'll knock it down, so 10-point lead here, 47-37, as the Cougars play a little bit of press defense, as the refs will call a foul on Carisha Sellers.
Not the right call.
Yeah, definitely not the right call here, as Coach Curtis just did not quite agree with that.
Yeah, I'll stand with him on that. I want to be objective up here, but yeah, that is tough.
As Preston will find the ball, as it'll be a charging foul called on number 14. That's Layla Toscano. As Toscano not quite able to find the footing, as Sam's there on the second chance underneath the basket finds her footing and finds the right positioning, as the Cougars get another turnover here, as they'll be able to beat the press. As Sams finds some space, no good. As the Cougars will turn the ball over here, as it'll be Johnson and Wales basketball, as be a foul called here. Not quite sure who that's on, but we'll pick up play here.
Look at the press by Averett, full court.
Sellers with her hands right in there. Is Eberhardt able to find some space? Jiggets with the steal. Eberhardt with control. No, but her pocket is picked. As Preston out on 4-on-1. As Preston waits for numbers. Back to the corner. No good, as it doesn't matter anyways. As there'll be a turnover here for the Wildcats, and that's number 3, Gabby Golfin.
Just 7 minutes left here in the third. I mean, feels like this quarter has gone on forever the way the pace has been, but back and forth play here.
As it'll be Coleman here, kicks over to Strittmatter. Strittmatter finds Jiggets. Jiggets drives in on Golfin. Slow spin move. Good here from Jiggets. Great move here from Jiggets. Gets her another basket as JWU throws it away. Jiggets will find another rebound. Back to Coleman. Coleman, no good on the first try. Another rebound here for the Cougars. No good on the second chance attempted, so Cougars, there will be a foul called here on Sellers. Trying to play some press defense on the 2-on-1 double team.
Dee Jiggets, oh my gosh. What a spin move there, shaking the defender off. I mean, we've seen a couple of highlight reel plays here in this third quarter, but that one may have taken the cake. Jiggets, that beautiful pivot spin move and sinking the mid-range shot. Terrific job.
That's right. She pretty much is picking up right where she left off last game against Warren Wilson, as we'll see Jael Mizell, Anaya Coleman, and Kaijana Jordan, if I'm saying that right. It's going to come in here for the Cougars. So
Toscano here, 2 for 2 so far today at the line.
Toscano's first shot is good. No good, I'm sorry. Off the front of the rim, a little too strong here, so 0 for 1 on the trip.
Both teams now struggling a little bit from the line. We saw Strittmatter go 1 of 3. Toscano now misses both.
That's right, with Mizell on the rebound here. Mizell full court charge here. Back to Strittmatter. Back to Mizell. Mizell trying to drive in. Good defense here from the Wildcats. Back over to Jordan. Jordan drives in. Throws up the shot. A little good bounce off the back of the rim. With the basket being good. As the Cougars will get a call here as they'll take a timeout call with all the momentum here in the second half. We'll take a little bit of a timeout here left with about 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It's 51-37 in favor of the Averett Cougars. We'll take a timeout and we'll be right back here in just a moment.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Back here on the Averett Sports Network, just out of the timeout here on Flow College. If you're just joining us, I'm Wyatt Ockpole. Alongside me is my partner, Thomas Heenan III. Thomas, back and forth game here so far in the third quarter.
Yep, and both teams turning the ball over a ton, and it's going to come down to the fact that Johnson and Wales, they're not going to be able to win this game if they keep turning it over at this rate, so they're going to have to really lock it in.
That's right. Preston finds...
There you go.
Finds Jordan here. A little spin move going coast to coast. No good. A little off-bound shot with Preston getting the rebound, so a good rebound here underneath by Preston, as Jordan will get another rebound. Throw out ahead pass to Mizell. Nothing but net off the front of the rim as she finds his spaces. The Cougars playing really, really well here in the third quarter as Johnson Wales not able to get it going as Mizell will slow the offense down here. So they'll set up the play here and set up the offense.
Some of this is careless by Johnson and Wales, but a lot of it, most of it, is the tenacity of this Averett defense. I said it once, I'll say it again. It's one of the best defenses in the conference at forcing turnovers.
As Coleman not able to find her footing, as travel will be called here. It'll be a turnover here by the Cougars. So
I really do feel, Averett obviously has their own turnover issues as well, but I feel like that's stuff that'll get cleaned up over the years as some of these freshmen turn into upperclassmen. But one of the things that's just undeniable is this defense. And, you see it here this season, and it's just really exciting to think about how it's going to look in the future as well.
That's right. Is Preston double teamed by Jordan and Coleman. Jordan gets the steal. Down low to Mizell, over to Coleman. Coleman finds a shot, and it's good. Great defense there by the Cougars with a 3-on-1 underneath. Gets the steal and able to find the shot underneath off a couple of passes. The Cougars playing some excellent defense as it'll be a foul called on Jordan. So it looks like Poe will go to the line here for 2 shots.
My goodness, you blink and it's an 18-point game. This quarter alone, 11-1, the Cougars lead. As it looks like we got a timeout on the floor.
We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network on Flow College in just a few minutes. Back here on the Averett Sports Network, about 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It's 55-37 in favor of the Averett Cougars here at home in the Grant Center. Thomas, the Cougars have been playing excellent defense and has definitely led to instant offense for them here really often here early on in the third quarter.
Yeah, 11-1 run here to start the third quarter for the Cougars as Poe misses the first free throw. But, we talked about the second quarter Cougars. Now introduce you to the third quarter Cougars, somehow even better. As Averett has just blown this game wide open here, an 18-point lead just like that.
That's right, as we'll see Taylor Ray here to make her appearance in the third quarter.
Just to play the other side of the coin, too. Johnson and Wales, this game's far from over. They got a bunch of time left, but...
That's right, as Mizell will take the lead here on the offense. She'll find Coleman. Coleman trying to find some space. Gets it over to Cotton. Cotton finds Jordan underneath. Jordan with a shot, and it's good.
I love this combination of Cotton and Jordan.
Beautiful passes underneath from those two, like we talked about earlier. Daniels with the drive underneath. No good as she threw up a wild shot. And Coleman with the rebound. Kicks over Mizell as Mizell will throw the offense down here. Though as she'll get underneath. Little fake and a little floater goes down for Mizell.
And all of this with Dee Jiggets on the bench resting that injury. And why not? a 21-point lead now. Let her rest as much as you need.
Looks like the Cougars have found the offense that they needed off of the absence of Emma Jones. Lila Mizell.
Yeah, Julia Mizell has just been outstanding off the bench. And this is a Cougars team. I think they're going to surprise some people this year. If they get this win here, they'll be 3-6. But it's not even about the record. You look at some of those games. They went to overtime against Bridgewater. They took W&L down to the last buzzer. And so, as they grow here and learn more how to play together as a team, I think it's going to be really good.
That's right. Is Mizell with a little shake and bake, not able to shake Preston over to Ray. Ray drives in, throws up a shot. No good. Wild shot. Didn't hit the rim whatsoever. 5 seconds. Takes the three ball off the backboard and in. Taylor Ray off the second chance opportunity finds the bank. The bank is open.
Everything that goes up will come down in the bottom of the net right now for the Cougars.
Corletta Daniels finds the foul off of Cotton. So Daniels will go to the line here. Momentum has definitely shifted here in the Grant Center, and it's all Cougars here with Perkins and Sams coming back in here for Averett.
This has been Averett's best quarter of the entire season. They're outscoring Johnson and Wales 20-2 right now in the third. It's just outstanding. You take a look at some of the shooting percentages as well. Johnson and Wales has not made a shot in the third quarter, and we've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Their only points have been coming off of free throws.
That's right. As Daniels will miss her first shot of the of the trip, so she's 0 for 1.
This is just a disastrous quarter if you're JWU. 9 turnovers. You're 0 of 7 from the field, and now you missed 2 free throws.
Missed both free throws as Perkins will find the rebound. As Taylor Ray tried to save it, though, is not quite able to keep her footing here.
20-2. That's crazy. And like we talked about, too, how about the Averett defense as well, forcing 9 turnovers, and Johnson Wales has yet to make a shot.
A little bit of a wild shot, though, throws it off the backboard. So a backboard shot of a bank shot of their own. The first made shot of the third quarter is Mizell is double teamed back over to Sams. Sams fouled underneath here by Poe. Looks like it'll be a foul on the floor, so no free throws here for Sams.
You don't want to get out of the way that you've been playing, but with 2:20 left here in the third, I think Averett, I want to try to slow it down just a little bit, try to drain some of that clock and get out of here still with a 20-point lead.
That's right, as Mizell will be the one to inbound it. Finds Ray on the arc. As she'll get it over to Sams, over to Cotton. Cotton finds Perkins. Perkins drives in, kicks out to Taylor Ray with a three. Three ball good from the senior. Taylor Ray with a wide open shot from the far side corner gives the Cougars a 25-point lead, as it is all Averett here in the Grand Center, as Cotton will find the rebound as she's fouled. Sorry, there'll be a jump ball by on part of number 11, Kyra Davis, to get her hands in, as it'll be Wildcat ball here.
The first three-pointer made of Taylor Ray's season. Her first three-point attempt of the season.
That's right.
She's only averaging 4 minutes per game, but she's put up a big 5 points here in the third and is outscoring Johnson & Wales by herself.
That's right, the senior out of Tazewell, Virginia. Tazewell.
There she is again.
Taylor with another shot off the corner. No good this time, but a great rebound, as it'll be a jump ball here, as Brianna Sams with an excellent job to get her hands in and to be able to retain possession here for Averett with about a minute and a half left to go here for the Cougars. Mizell finds Taylor Ray. The standout here in the third quarter as Mizell gets the ball back. Little shake and bake, tries to shake her defender. Mizell gets underneath. Good fake, though. A little too strong of a shot off the back of the rim, as Preston will lead the break here for JWU. Preston with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Sams. Finds Mizell. Mizell will slow the ball up here as she'll find the numbers.
Yeah, no reason to rush it here. Take your time. Or shoot
Perkins, no good, as way off the backboard, though, is a good rebound by Cotton, finds the bottom of the basket. As it'll be a timeout here called by the Wildcats and Coach Hampton, as they need to talk it over. So we'll go to the timeout here, as it'll be a 6-7. Everyone going 6-7 here as the Cougars able to jump out here to the 27-point lead here in the Grand Center. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm White Ockpole. This is Thomasini III. We're having a lot of fun here on the broadcast here today, as the Cougars have jumped out to a 27-point lead. We're going to the break here. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network on Flow College.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
With a minute left to go here in the third quarter, if you're just joining us, again, I'm White Ockpole alongside me, Thomas III. Coming to the end of the third quarter, it's all Averett having jumped out to a 27-point lead thanks to the instant defense, led to instant offense here for Averett.
Yep, Averett with a huge lead. I want to give a quick shout out to the Averett men's basketball team. We were talking about during halftime. It's so cool. Most of them have showed up here today during Christmas break to come out and watch this game, and they've been in support of the Lady Cougs all night. And also, just on a side note real quick, Averett men's basketball sweeped the Player of the Week in the ODAC, as Mason Mitchell won the Offensive Player of the Week and Terrell Fitzgerald won the Defensive. So congratulations to those both men.
That's right. As the Wildcats needed needed to talk it over, though, as looks like it didn't do anything, as it'll be another turnover here that's number 22. That's Gabby Bryant, the freshman out of Conover, North Carolina, and Hickory High School.
Third quarter lead here for Averett, 25-4, just outstanding.
It'll be strip matter here for Averett. Strip matter finds Sams, top of the key, finds Perkins. Oh, gets her pocket picked, but able to get it back. Perkins trying to find anyone here on the arc. Throws up a shot, but fouled on the at the free throw line. So she'll go to the line after putting up that mid-range shot, as she was able to find some contact there from the mid-range.
It's fitting Perkins here getting some potential points here at the end of the third quarter. She started all of this with her three-pointer to start it.
That's right, as the first shot goes. So it'll be a 28-point lead here for Averett off of the made free throw. When she knocks it down, it'll be a 29-point lead. She knocks that down, so a 29-point lead here in the Grand Center, the largest lead that the Cougars have had this season. As the Cougars now are back on defense here. Daniel is able to find anyone, as it'll be Bryant taking three. No good, as Cotton gets the rebound. Cotton finds some contact underneath. No call. She'll find Strip Matter, and Strip Matter will back it up as Daniels tried to find the pocket pick, as she'll find Perkins. No good, as it'll be out of bounds off of, that's number 11. That's Kyra Davis. As Davis tried to find the rebound underneath, though, as it went off her fingertips, so it'll be
plenty of time
possession arrow for the Cougars. As Sam finds Taylor Ray in the corner, three, no good, off of the back of the backboard.
What a third quarter though for the Cougars. My goodness, I mean, we come in here, it was tied at halftime, and now Averett up by 29 points. Just an excellent performance here, and hopefully they're able to just finish it up.
That's right. As it comes to the end of the third quarter, we're about to start the fourth and final quarter here from the Grand Center. We're going to stay here with you as the Cougars take their end of the third quarter timeout, as we'll continue the last of this one here in the Grand Center. It's Averett 69, Johnson Wales 40.
Yeah, Cougars outscoring Johnson & Wales there 27-4. That's the final tally, and I think probably the most
along with being 61.5% from the free throw line. 33 rebounds overall throughout the game. 10 of those rebounds on the offensive side of the ball, but we talked about the defense here earlier, Thomas. 23 rebounds on the defensive side of the ball throughout the game.
Yeah, the Cougars have a chance here. I was talking about it before, but Averett has a chance here to put up their best offensive performance of the season. The most points they've scored in a game this year was 76 against Greensboro. They lost that game by 1. I mean, 69 points right now. They just have to score 8 to eclipse that.
That's right. It looks like it'll be Johnson & Wales possession here to start the fourth quarter, as it'll be Bryant to kick it into Preston here, and we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it over to Daniels. Daniels drives in, no good. She'll be called for the charge foul underneath. So it'll be Averett ball here on the turnover, as that was excellent positioning underneath by, looks like it was Jiggets underneath.
And this is going to be a really good win here for the Cougars if they're able to hold on. I mean, this is a really good Johnson & Wales team. They come in at 7-2, and just to add the context for the viewers, and 1-0 in one of the best conferences in D3. And so this is definitely a big-time opponent here for Averett.
That's right. As Schramm just able to get it off there, as she was excellently defended by Daniels, as it'll be possession arrow in favor of Averett, as Gabby Bryan thought that the ball was off the Cougars and off Mizell. So the Cougars will retain possession as she'll find Eberhardt, as Mizell will look to slow the offense down here a little bit. As the Wildcats will get a turnover. It's Bryant here, one-on-one with Jiggets. 2-on-1, America throws it up. No good. As America will come down with the rebound. America looks like she'll take it herself, trying to find anyone. As Preston with the pocket pick. As it'll be a jump ball underneath in favor of in possession of Averett, as they'll retain possession here. It's been a back and forth, really kind of a fast game here all day here, Thomas.
Yeah, now with 9 minutes, I'll be honest, I'm shocked to see D.D. Jiggets in this game right here with 9 minutes to go, and especially nursing that injury.
That's right, as America will back down Davis. Excellent move underneath by America. Gives Averett a 31-point lead.
Goodness.
In the fourth quarter.
I mean, when do you have games where a team leads by 30, but yet there was 11 lead changes?
That's right, as Brian trying to find anything to go down here for the Wildcats. As Mizell defended by Preston. Little wide open layup here for Mizell as she'll continue the offense for Averett.
Averett just pouring it on here. This is impressive.
Bryant finds Daniels trying to put up the shot. No good, as it'll be a rebound by Eberhardt. I should say a shared rebound between Jiggets and Eberhardt, as America is called for the travel. It'll be a Wildcat ball here off the travel violation from Averett. It looks like it'll be Gabby Bryant to inbound here for the Wildcats. Sorry, excuse me. It'll be Preston underneath. With about 8:05 here left to go. It is all Cougars, as the Wildcats just not able to find anything going here. It'll be another possession here for Averett as the Wildcats will play some press defense here. Though as the Cougars able to find space to beat that. Mizell a little out of control though, as Strom finds it before the half-court line. She retains possession. Ball gets over to America in the corner. Finds Jiggets underneath. Jiggets working on her defender. Jiggets with a low spin move. Off the backboard, no good. America with the rebound. America finds the bottom of the basket. Absolutely beautiful play underneath by Jiggets and Zaire America to extend the Averett lead.
This is what it looks like if Averett puts it all together right here this game.
Strom 2-on-1, 3-on-1 numbers. Strom will put it up as she's fouled, as Averett will go back to the line for two more.
I mean, this is the most excited, if you're an Averett women's basketball fan, this is the most excited you've got to feel about this team and this program in a long time. I mean, this is a huge game right now for the Cougars, and they're up by 35 points. This is a team in Johnson and Wales that we talked about it during the pregame. They're 2-0 against Averett, and both times they won by over double digits. And so the fact that Averett is out here with 75 points, this time last year, they only scored 48 against this exact same team.
That's right,
just
Thomas.
Outstanding.
That's right. This is what Tim Krodish has been looking for out of his team all season, as Strom will get her second shot at the line, so she'll go 1 for 2 from the line. So it looks like Harris will check in, as we saw both Sellers and Coleman come in for the Cougars. As you know, you talked about it a couple minutes ago. You know, we're both surprised that Jiggets is still out on the floor, for the fact that the Cougars are up by 36 points here in the fourth quarter. Just kind of pouring it on here as Preston with a 3-point shot. First made shot here of the fourth quarter from Preston to stop the run here for Averett. Mizell with a little behind the back move, not able to find the handle. Gabby Bryant with a layup off the backboard. So back-to-back points here for Johnson and Wales, as Coleman will find her footing. Yep. As she'll get over to Mizell, and Mizell will call the play.
We'll just slow it up here and just try to milk this clock down.
Coleman gets it over to Gidgets. Gets it over to Sellers. Sellers drives in as she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Sellers, the great drive into the bucket is to be able to find some contact underneath and be able to get to the line. Thomas, we talked about it earlier. This is an Averett team that scraps every single minute of every single game to get both to the line and to get turnovers off of all of their opponents.
Yeah, if Averett's able to get the win here today, it'll be their third of the season. And this is a team that last year only won 4 games, and the year before that they only won 4 games. And so, obviously, in a tough conference, it's going to be tough down the stretch, but this is just must-see TV team right here. This team right now is so full of fight. And one of the things, too, that's palpable is the chemistry. You can see it on the bench as everybody just rooting each other on. And, it seems cliche, but that's a huge part of basketball and success.
That's right. As Sellers knocked down both shots at the line on that trip. So Preston finds, it's number 14. That's Toscano underneath as Toscano is fouled. So she'll go back to the free throw line. Toscano with a great job underneath there to find the tough rebound and be able to get back to the free throw line to cut this lead here to 20.
Averett's going to have one more game against Meredith College. And they've played a bunch, over 70 times in their history. Averett leads the all-time series 43-35, and they've won 4 straight.
That's right,
so
Thomas.
If you think about that, Wyatt, if Averett's able to get that, they'll finish out the Christmas break on a 3-game winning streak until their next game on almost New Year's Eve. I mean, that's a huge game coming up at Meredith. Let's see if they can get that one too.
That's right. As after that, their tough test will be against Division I NC Central here for an exhibition game, as Harris will let it fly. Oh, though, it's an excellent rebound by Sellers, up, back, and in, as she finds the rebound and the shot good underneath. Coleman gets on underneath as no good here from number 15. That's Sydney Wells for Johnson & Wales, though as the Cougars will retain possession here off the missed 3-point try.
And Averett, this is quite the last home game until a month. Their next home game is on the 14th of January, so 29 days away.
That's right. There's the little bit of confusion here. Looks like Strip Matter will be the one to inbound it.
But you're talking about 4 straight road games for the Cougars before they come back home. And, boy, this one's a good one to end on. Huh?
Harris with an excellent find by Strip Matter. She's fouled and she'll go back to the line. Excellent pass here from Lily Strip Matter to find Elisa Harris and lead her right to the contact.
And I mentioned it, too, during the pregame as well, but really, this is Averett's 9th game of the season, and they've really only looked outmatched in one of those games, and that was against number 19 in the country, Christopher Newport. That's it. I mean, they've really been competitive in every single game that they've played. They haven't won every game, but they've definitely been competitive in most.
That's right. It'll be senior Elisa Harris to knock down both of her free throws, as the Cougars keeping up their defense, though, as she's fouled by Sellers. So Bryant looks like she'll go back to the line here.
And another interesting fact, too, is Cougars are closing in on their 500th all-time victory. They're 10 wins away from that. If they finish this one, it'll be 9.
That's right. As also if Averett's able to pull out the win here against Johnson & Wales, like we all think that they will, with an excellent steal though there, as Preston is able to find some air and be able to intercept that pass, though, as she steps out of bounds. But I was talking about it earlier on pregame. I mean, if Averett pulls out this win, they'll get back to both 500 on the season overall and 500 here at home.
Yeah.
Going on the road here in their last home game of the season is Perkins with a little hook shot. With a little underneath, as Bryant will find the rebound. As Perkins with a little pocket pick. Perkins finds Harris. Oh, at least I thought she did. Though, as Preston will find the steal. As Averett thought that she had traveled there, as Preston with a 3-point shot. His shot is good from Preston. So it'll be a 31-point lead here for Averett. As Johnson and Wales with a little desperate desperate time here to stay in this game, as Harris is defended well by number 11. That's Kyra Davis, though, as Davis draws the foul.
A couple of times Davis has hit the deck hard here today. We got 4:24 left.
Excellent defense there by Davis to get the turnover here, with 29-point lead here for Averett, still 81-52 here in the Grant Center with 4:24 left here in the fourth and the final quarter of this one. We'll step aside here, and we'll come back right after the timeout here on the Averett Sports Network on Flow College.
Nova Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
Back here on the Averett Sports Network. If you're just joining us for the last of this one, the last about a little over 4 minutes left to go here in the Grant Center. I'm White Ockpole, alongside me is Thomas Heaney III. This is going to be a huge victory for Averett at the end of this one, if they're able to pull out this one here in their last home game for a long time, until after Christmas break here, at least for Averett.
Yeah, and again, we talked about it, but if you're just joining us, this is going to be Averett's second straight victory, and they're going to have one more game before Christmas break against Meredith College, a team that they've beaten 4 straight times. And so if they're able to do that, they're going to go into the break at 4-6, and then they've got 3 straight tough road games. But it's going to be interesting down the stretch to see how the Cougars go.
Perkins with an excellent shot, though, as she hits the deck hard. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Is an excellent turnover underneath the basket by Coleman, able to intercept a pass underneath the basket. As it'll be looks like a brand new 5, not including Perkins. We'll check in here. So it's Mizell, America, Brianna Sams. Perkins obviously at the line, and Dee Dee Jiggets. It's a surprise that Coach Curtis is having her play the last of this game with her nursing that injury, and with how big the Cougars are up now with about to be another 31-point lead here, with 4:11 here left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, it's definitely surprising. The Cougars have used every single player on their bench here tonight. As we'll get another substitution, Mariah Eberhard, who just played a really good game, but might not show all on the box score, but she was all over the place, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And so one of those players to highlight. But yeah, the Cougars going 13 girls deep here today, as there's the miss and the rebound by Sams.
As she'll give it up to Mizell, and Mizell will be the one to control it. It looks like the Cougars will try to milk a little bit of clock here, as she'll find Jiggets. Find Sams streaking up off the top of the key. Sams over to Eberhardt, back to Jiggets. Cougars playing a little bit of keep away ball here, as Jiggets trying to find America. Finds Sam with a little behind the back pass, as there'll be a shot clock violation, as I don't think the Cougars knew that the shot clock was about to go off here with about 3:28 left to go.
Yeah, normally a shot clock violation in the fourth quarter would be cause for concern, but not when you're up by 30 points. So I don't think Averett's going to find that shot clock violation. Take the 30 seconds off. Just get a little bit closer here to closing this one out and getting handshakes.
That's right, is little open layup here over Mizell, finds number 15 here for GWU. That's Sydney Wells, the senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, so not far away here. As Mizell with a little open layup, there was Jenkins with another rebound as Eberhardt finds Sams. Sams with another try. Jenkins with another rebound. Three straight rebounds. Finds Jenkins with another basket underneath.
Wow, Jenkins flexing her muscle. Wow.
31-point lead here for the Cougars as Preston with a 3-ball, wildly no good. As well as we'll find, sorry, that's number 14. That's Layla Toscano. Able to find the shot, the rebound and the second chance shot underneath. Sams will drive in on Toscano. No good as it's over everything. As Mizell, though, it will save it. As Toscano with an excellent steal, not able to control it, so it'll stay here. Averett ball with 2:15 left to go. So brand new 5 here for Averett. It'll be brand new 4 here for Averett. It'll be Mizell, Schramm, Cotton, Jordan, and Ray here for the Cougars. So, but for all you basketball fans and just in general of the ODAC conference, if you take a look around the league here, Lancaster Bible up over Eastern Mennonite 59-51. So check that one out as this one here will come to an end here in just a little over 2 minutes. As Poe will find the streaking shot here underneath.
Averett's closing in on a 90-point performance, and just doing some quick research, I can't really find a time where women's basketball team scored 90. They scored 80 points last year, but 85 points, they got a chance to maybe make some history if they're able to do that, as Poe misses the first one.
That's right, Poe's first shot, no good. So she'll be 0 for 1 from the line on this trip. We talked about women's basketball here. Randolph-Macon up over Principia, 35-22 in the third quarter. So go check that one out after this one is over here in the Grant Center. So, but Mizell will call off the rest of her team as she wants to be the one to control it here on offense. Cotton sets the pick. Good pick here from good screen here from Cotton. As Mizell trying to find some space, though, she's fouled by Preston. Preston can't believe it.
That's going to be it for Preston.
That's right. That's Preston's 5th foul. So she'll come out on this one. As Mizell will go to the line here. With 1:47 left to go, it's 85-57.
Yeah, we'll keep bringing it home for you here. But, yeah, I can't stress enough how big of a game this is for Averett. I mean, taking down a team that's won 7 of their first 9 games and beating them by a large margin here, especially when it was so competitive in the first half. You know, it was a 6-point game at the half.
As Mizell knocks 1 of 2 down here from the line. So she's 50% from the line on the trip.
But just beating down. I mean, there's no other way to put it here. This was a beatdown by Averett.
That's right. As a corner shot, no good. As a Cotton will get the rebound, as it'll be a jump ball here underneath. So whose ball will it be? It'll be possession arrow in favor of Johnson and Wales. So, but no, you were just talking about it. This is, I think we can pretty much classify this as a beatdown, as Poe will find some space underneath. Wells with the 3-point shot, good. Excellent spacing from, excellent shot here from Sydney Wells to cut the lead down here to 26 points as she tries to get as Toscano tries to get another steal from Schramm, as Schramm is fouled at the top of the key by number 2 Crawford.
But this is the thing that makes them so successful. It's actually interesting because if you watch the men's basketball team here at Averett, it's the same deal. They can use anybody off of the bench, and they can come in and put up scoring or rebounds or blocks. Everybody has a purpose on that bench, and everybody can come in and put in big minutes at any time. And when you're able to have that sort of flexibility as a head coach, as Coach Krodish has, it makes everything a lot more easy. And so, I mean, we look at it, you go down that list on the bench right there, everybody came in and played, and everybody seemingly had a moment. And so when you're able to get that from the bench, it changes everything.
That's right. It is Strom's second shot is good, so she'll knock down both of her shots from the line on this trip. Thomas, Strom has been pretty much lights out from the free throw line here in this one. Rather impressive here is she's one of the players off the bench gets fewer minutes from pretty much most of the team here at Averett, at least in terms of the women's team, as there'll be a jump ball here for the Cougars, so they'll get the possession back.
Yeah, but on your point there, Strom, kind of like Taylor Ray, hasn't played a ton of minutes this year, but a nice steady hand at the point guard position, somebody that's able to bring the ball up, distribute well, and hit some free throws. So Strom definitely doing a good job at that here today, and she's been really doing it all season.
That's right. It'll be Strom the one control it back to Mizell.
Chance to score 90 points here, Wyatt.
That's right. If Mizell can find another 2 points here, Averett will have a season high here, more than they already have. Cotton, good pass to her underneath. Not able to find the handle, as Mizell a little bit out of her reach.
And then if you want to, look at the other side of the coin here too, this is a really tough loss for Johnson and Wales, a team that came into today so hot, played Guilford College really tight, one of the best teams in the country. And so they're going to have to kind of regroup and reset after this one and see what went wrong.
That's right, as Daniels will take a three-point shot. No good from the corner, as Mizell will bring it down.
That should do it.
24 seconds left to go. Here is Mizell with a little too strong of a layup. No good off the backboard, as the double dribble will be called as a little too much dribbling, as they call it here. In officiating it'll be Sydney Wells, the senior.
That should do it here. Mizell should probably just dribble this ball out and shake some hands.
That's right. As she'll put up the shot though, as so Averett will get their 90.
We saw that at the end of the game at men's too with Bracey. There's your 90 burger. What a game.
As the buzzer will go off, and an impressive victory here for Averett. Final score 90-60 here at the end of this one, as the Cougars will get back to 500 here at home, and overall in the season they'll move to 3-6. As JWU will fall to 7-3, as they'll be 0-3 here on the road again, as they'll now take a 2-game losing streak here against. Coming in their next game against here, let's look at the schedule. Johnson C. Smith and Charlotte, North Carolina on New Year's Eve at 1 o'clock.
Man, something special here is happening with this Cougars women's basketball team this season. It really started against Greensboro. They fell just short in that game, but you could get the sense that there was a culture shift happening, and that culture shift is really taking place right now. This is a team in Johnson and Wales that has bullied Averett the last few years, and now Averett comes in and bullies them here on their home floor. They win by 30. They drop 90 points for the first time, and who knows? I mean, I don't know if that's even happened before. And so it's just a dominant victory for the Cougars. And when you take a look at the big break they're going to have here with Christmas break, one more game against Meredith. They've got to finish strong. They can't have a letdown. They've beaten them 4 straight times. If they're able to get another one, they're going to move to 4-6. And heading into the home stretch here, you've got a ton of ranked teams receiving votes in the top 25, and Averett's already shown that they can hang with those teams. They brought Bridgewater to overtime. They brought WNL down to the buzzer in that game here at home, and so Averett's got everything in front of them, and the way that they play basketball on defense will give them a shot against anybody they play in the country.
That's right. And so let's take a look at before we jump off broadcast here. Take a look at the stats here at the end of this one. 45.2% from the field for Averett, 7 for 15, a little over 46% here from the line. 17 for 25, 68% from the line. The 33-point percentage here, just up over 46% here at the end of this one. 18 offensive rebounds, 21 defensive rebounds. 11 lead changes in this one as Averett takes their most impressive win of the season.
Yes, sir. It's a big win for Averett, and let's see if they can continue it against Meredith in 3 days.
That's right. As we'll wrap it up here on the broadcast. Have a good night, everyone. Here from everyone here on the Averett Sports Network here on Flow College. Have a good one.